Financial education includes a range of skills and knowledge that enable an individual to make effective decisions with all of their financial resources. This can also be called financial literacy, and it's an extremely important part of a plan for any individual to be able to achieve his or her financial goals. If you're looking for betterment in your personal and financial life, you might be looking for financial freedom and financial independence. It means that you want to reach a point in your life where you no longer have to depend on family, a job, or a company that you don't like for money. While the vast majority of people want to be financially literate, most don't know where to start or don't consider it an important life skill to develop in school. However, financially literate individuals make better decisions about their money and are less susceptible to making financial mistakes. Whether you're an adult looking to improve your own financial literacy or you're planning on helping your kids learn how to manage their money properly, these 3 rules will help you achieve this goal more easily. The common idea is that there is a scarcity of money. These people think that there is no money and think that it is impossible to make more money. However, this isn't entirely true. In reality, the world is crawling with cash and only those with skills and knowledge can get it. You see, money is like a game, with a whole bunch of rules. You just have to follow them. If you play by the rules, you will take charge of your financial life. Guaranteed. All rich people are financially literate except for those who stumbled across a large inheritance or who got lucky in the lottery. According to statistics, 70% of lottery winners end up bankrupt after just a few years of being very wealthy. So why is that? Again, it all comes down to how financially educated one is. If you have a lot of money, you will still make bad decisions and lose it all because you don't know what to do with it. So if you want to become rich long term and not just for a couple of years, you have to be financially educated. Unfortunately, this kind of education is not taught in schools, so you need to do it by yourself. All the information are easily accessible, and this raises the question, why don't people learn more about finance? There are 2 main reasons why people don't get the financial education they need despite it being extremely cheap and in some cases, completely and totally free. Reason number 1, outdated financial wisdom. The fact is that traditional financial education is not acceptable. The majority of people will instill in you a scarcity attitude, and if your mindset is incorrect, you will never attract money. For example, your parents may have told you as a child that money doesn't grow on trees, and that money is the root of all evil. These falsehoods that parents tell their children prevent people from making the required financial changes. Another widely held belief that is completely incorrect is the negative connotation associated with debt. Debt isn't all terrible, if you know how to manage it. Yet many still detest it because they lack the necessary information. So you must avoid listening to those who aren't financially informed or confident. You should start paying attention to those who know how to make money since they can provide you with advice on how to become financially informed. Same with sports. You don't want to learn how to play basketball from someone who has never played basketball before. You want to learn from somebody that already knows how to do it. You learn a lot faster if you apply this to your financial education. Reason number 2, comfort zone and self-esteem. The wealthy think that in order to make money, you must be confident and have a healthy sense of self-esteem. Self-esteem is crucial, and you must first think that you are deserving of a greater riches and happiness. Consider it a self-fulfilling prophecy. You must first imagine yourself as a wealthy and rich person. This confident, charming, and rich mental image of yourself will give you the necessary confidence to continue acting outside of your comfort zone, which is critical. Most individuals are not successful because they are terrified of success. A successful person once stated. This is correct. You must venture outside of your comfort zone and take chances in order to be successful. For example, if you want to start your business but you don't have any cash, you may have to first face the risk of taking out a loan from your bank and incurring thousands of dollars in debt, which is out of many people's comfort zone. Some of the most important characteristics you'll need to become wealthy are charisma and confidence. You'll never get wealthy if you lack the confidence to act. So before you go into financial education, you need to focus on yourself and your mindset when it comes to taking risk and failing. You'll have the power and fortitude to take chances and perform under pressure if you have confidence. Now that you know about why people don't get financially educated and the importance of it, let's get started with the 3 most important rules of being financially educated. Rule number 1. Invest only in things that you understand. Investing is critical, especially if you want to grow your money. Here's the thing, working for someone else will never ever make you wealthy in the long run. You must begin investing. There are several sort of investments available, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and FX to name a few, but we want you to be aware of the single most significant investment, your own self. Invest in yourself. You must first invest in the growth of your money-making machine, your intellect, before you can invest in anything else. It is not optional to acquire the information required to run a business, including financial education. Unless you keep up with what's going on in your business and sector, you'll get eaten alive. Keep yourself informed about everything that affects your success. Invest in your business. If you acquire or start a business, you will almost certainly want to grow it at some time. If you want your firm to develop, you'll need to invest some money. It's like driving a car. You have to put petrol in it to make it go. A business is no different. It must be given money in order to continue to expand. Marketing, research, or producing a new product are all examples of investments in your firm. Invest in real estate. Investing in real estate, like other investments, is essentially buy low, sell high. A simple concept with really difficult processes. Most real estate investors begin with residential properties before moving on to commercial properties such as hotels, shopping malls, offices, and more. Basically, you look for potential units or structures that have been neglected, patch them up, wait for the market to grow, and then sell the unit to earn profit. Invest in stocks. Stocks or shares are tangible pieces of a firm that are available for purchase by the general public. When you acquire stocks, you get a share of the company's earnings, which is equal to your initial investment. The stock market, like any other investment, is extremely dangerous, and many individuals have lost a lot of money in it. These are the 4 most important and well-known types of investments. Regardless of the sort of investment you make, you must understand what you're getting into. There are regulations to obey, but there is also a lot of false information available. Many people are prepared to defraud you only to get your money. So be extremely careful who you listen to. Conduct an extensive study before investing in something new, or seek advice from an industry specialist. Ideally someone with a skin in the game. Rule number 2. Debt is a powerful but deadly weapon. Although it may not be politically correct, the power of debt is underrated. The people who know how to use it will succeed, and those who are scared of it will be stuck in poverty. There are 2 kinds of debt, good debt and bad debt. Good debt is anything that you know you will be able to pay off. For example, a mortgage. Bad debt is anything that you know you won't be able to pay off. For example, student loans. We shouldn't allow 18-year-olds to make significant financial decisions of hundreds or thousands of dollars without taking into account the possible consequences. Just be careful about it and only go into debt if you know what you're doing. Rule number 3. Think rich. Being rich is a state of mind. It's not about how much money you earn, it's about what you do with that money. A wealthy person is one who knows how to invest their money in order to make more money. The average American spends 85% of their income on their basics: housing, food, transportation, and clothing. This leaves little room for investing in things that will increase their wealth. A wealthy person doesn't necessarily have more money than you do. They simply know how to spend less money than you do. They spend less than they earn by investing in themselves and their future, so they can earn more than they spend today. They understand that saving money now will allow them to spend more money later on things that will improve their quality of life in the years to come. The rich are not only financially prosperous but also emotionally stable, because they understand the importance of delayed gratification over instant gratification. Rich people have learned that it is better to live below your means than above them. It takes time for this type of thinking to become ingrained into our everyday lives, but once it does, it becomes second nature. That concludes today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Also, please share your ideas in the comment section. We'd love to hear them. Don't forget to subscribe and leave this video a huge thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.